What's up, YouTube family? I'm back again, and today I want to talk about something that I'm actually experiencing at this moment. And if you're wondering what that is, before I tell you, can you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell? I'm gonna ask you to like this video, but please listen to the video and see what it's all about before you just smash the like button. What I want to talk to you about is something that I'm going through currently. And I guess maybe by the time this video comes out, I've already been through it. What the topic is leave better than you came in. Now let's get to it. And the whole thing about leave better than you came in is you never know if you're gonna need to come back to the situation that you're leaving or what you're gonna need from people at a situation that you were at. And when I say situation, I mean job, client, you were a contractor. You don't wanna ever leave people in a bad position, meaning that when you decide to walk out or you decide to be done with the project, that you bow out graciously, or you just make sure that everything is in order for them before you walk away. So that way, it's just a clean break. With a clean break, what ends up happening is they have a certain sense of respect for you. But if you spent all that time building up a rapport with these people on your job, then what you want to do is not mess that up in one day or 2 weeks or 2 hours or 2 minutes for that matter. What you want to do is keep it up here how they feel about you. You want everything to stay 100. You want them to be able to refer you to somebody else. And yes, typically I'm talking about in the creative space. So that applies to my web designers, my graphic designers, my videographers, which now are vloggers as well, my sound designers, and so on within the creative field. But this doesn't apply to just the creative field. This applies to professionals as a whole, because you came in to a place thinking that you were going to come and just show out and totally leave an impression on people that they would never forget. You don't want that to be a negative impression. Yes, everybody has to move on. Yes, you got to do what you got to do. But at the same time, what you want to happen is those people speak for you at that point. Those people are your resume. Those people are your calling card. It's more than just the work that you have done. It's more than just that collective body of creative that you are showing. It is you as a person. As creatives, we sell ourselves, and how we move makes a big difference. How we interact with people makes a big difference. So when we come into a job, we come into it with confidence. We come into it ready to work. We come into it with creative ideas. We come into it ready to kick the door down. So what you don't do, don't burn the bridge on the way out. Because why would you go through all that trouble to then make noise? And not just regular noise, negative noise. You always want to have a positive impact. And like I said, I'm going through this now. I worked in the ad space, but I also do video work. But in the ad space, it was time to move on because I wanted to move up. And where I was at, it just didn't fit at that time. But I found that somewhere else. So it was time to step away. So I gave my time, but I didn't just give my time and sit back in a chair and be like, well, now I ain't got to do work because I know I'm walking out. Or I don't care what situation they're in because this is not mine. What I did is I start getting files together. I start patching up projects that I knew had holes in them. I start communicating more with the project managers, with the account managers, with the other designers, with the other videographers, trying to figure out ways to make it easier when I am no longer there. Because not only do I have respect for those people because they gave me my chance, they allowed me to get the skills to be able to move on. So I want them to survive the same way that I'm gonna survive. I don't want them to fail. They don't want me to fail. We have a mutual respect, but that respect goes away if I start going, well, now I'm bigger than you because I'm going on to do something that I think is better. No, it's not that it's better, it's just different. It's just a different stage of my career. It's where I want to go. I'm 40 years old.
Damn! I'm sorry.
I don't want to just be the editor. I don't want to just be the motion designer. I don't want to just be the graphics person or a production person. I want to be the person who leads the team. I want to be the person that sits in the room and helps build the ideas. I want to be the person who helps mentor talent. That's who I want to be. But you can't do those things everywhere, and you got to recognize when it's time to move on. It doesn't mean that where you're at is bad. It just means you've grown to a point where they can no longer hold your growth. So you have to move on. It's like a child leaving home. It's not that your parents wanted you to leave, and in some cases, some parents do want you to leave, but it's that they know by letting you go, you can turn into something so much better, something different, get different experiences. So don't get in your head and be like, now is my time to give the finger to everybody that I had an issue with, or now is my time to tell you all the things that I couldn't tell you before because I probably ain't never gonna see you again. No, now is the time to solidify who you are as a person, as a creative, and as their coworkers, as their friends, and as a mentor, and keep that mutual respect going. Because you never know at what stage in your career you may cross paths again. When you cross paths again, it may not even be in the same space that you were in before. They could be the owner of a company, and now it's time for them to fill a position, and you are that person, and they reach out to you. I've had things like that happen, but because I keep it, like I said, 100 all the way around with people, I'm straight with people, I'm nice to people, I'm honest with people, and I have a respect for those that I work with, whether they're up here or down here. And when I say down here, I'm not saying beneath me, I'm just saying if they're at the start of their career or they're at the top of it, I treat them with the same respect, because I never know at what point will they pass me. What point will I need them? Yes, in a way, it is a way of making sure that you'll always be okay. But at the same time, if you care enough about your career, you care enough about the people that you've built relationships with, whether it be a freelance client or a 9-to-5 job or a contract job, you should be able to bow out graciously and leave better, absolutely better than you came in. It makes a hell of a lot of difference. It speaks to who you are, and mentally it will make you feel so much better. It will keep your head clear, because then you don't have to wonder, what did I do? Should I have done this different? Because you would have done everything the way you thought it was supposed to be done. What do we always do, family? First and foremost, now is the time you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, because you rocking with me keeps me going. You rocking with me gives me the motivation to do these videos. So what are we about to do now? We're about to do the quick wrap up, right? What are we doing the quick wrap up about? Leave better than you came in. What exactly does that mean? What that means is if you came in busting your ass, working hard and killing it, leave the exact same way or better, because you never know if you're going to need those people to vouch for you in another space, or if they're going to be the owner of a company that you may want to work for, or they may need help later in their careers. And so they'll remember you. They'll remember how you left. They'll remember that you tightened them up. They remember that you got all the files right, that you worked down to the last second of you being wherever they're gonna be. You were the person that was putting cords up, turning off computers, making sure that everything was right on your way out. And now they have nothing bad to say to you. That was the wrap up. If you came in right, leave even better. Hell, if you came in on a sour note, leave on a good note. That's all you gotta do. And as always, as always, like I said, we're gonna keep this 100 today. Stay creative, stay mentally clear, keep your focus always. Stay stress-free. You don't want to be stressed. That crap will kill you. Just because it's a feeling and it's emotion, it manifests itself physically. So stay stress-free, take time for yourself, and enjoy life. You didn't work just for the hell of working. You're working so that you can enjoy life. Let's do what we always do. Let's rock together. If there's anything I didn't cover, please leave it in the comments. Please tell me if there's a topic that you want to know more about, and maybe I can touch on it. But I think I'm getting to the point where, not that I want to switch up what we do, but maybe we can enter into some different conversations as well. But we still, as always, will keep it creative, because that's what we do. So until next time, keep rocking with your boy, and I'm gonna rock with you. Peace.